do a start bench cut.
Demarcus Cousins is all in they. All these players are like, in their prime, barring injury, fully
Okay.
healthy. Demarcus Cousins, Embiid, and Jokic.
Marcus Cousins, Embiid, and Jokic.
People forget Demarcus Cousins was that man
This is
before he got
prime.
hurt. Prime Demarcus Cousins.
I will start. I'll start Jokic. You know what? I'll start Jokic. I'll bench Embiid and I'll cut DeMarcus. And the only reason I'll bench Cousins because Joel Embiid's defense moves me more than DeMarcus. And Jokic, I think his offensive game is just so good. I feel like you can't really go up against that. And you can say DeMarcus is like a better shooter, and he probably is a better shooter. I'm not gonna lie. But Jokic, like just offensive skill set, the rebound and the passing, and basically he could get to his spot at will. That just overtakes like Joel Embiid's defense and DeMarcus Cousins shooting, honestly. Now, Joel Embiid, his offensive game might be better than DeMarcus, not gonna lie. And that defense. Now, DeMarcus, he's a good passer, has a big body. He can shoot. He can do all that. And remember, like you said, DeMarcus was a dog. And we can honestly say, I think I saw it on a podcast. I forgot who. He probably did start this generation of like the big shooting and all that too. He probably started. No lie. Because there was no DeMarcus, but Joel Embiid, that defense, man, that defense moves me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a start DeMarcus. I'm a bench Joel, and I'm cutting Jokic.
Cutting Jokic. Damn,
Yeah, I'm cutting Jokic. Jokic. I feel like people forget how good DeMarcus Cousins really was. The man could dribble, he can pass, he can shoot, and he can defend.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jokic is. I think he's a better defender than Jokic. And me personally, if I'm thinking about them going head to head, I think DeMarcus Cousins would bully Jokic. Now he would have problems with Joel Embiid because Joel Embiid is probably bigger, but Joel Embiid, he really ain't got no lateral movement for real. And that man always falling to the ground. Man, when they did play, when Cousins was like last healthy, I think it was like in sack, they went against each other. DeMarcus had 37-5 with 3 steals and 2 blocks, and Embiid had 25-8 an assist, 2 steals and 2 blocks. So it's like it was an even matchup, but he outplayed him a little bit. I'm giving it to Cousins, bro. Cousins was a beast. He was a beast. Nobody could stop him. And if you think about it, what bigs besides Joel Embiid and Jokic, they got to go against somebody like DeMarcus? Really, nobody. Ain't no other big like that in the league. Like, because Cousins had a handle. He could literally be your point center, just like Jokic. And I think his handles was better than Jokic.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Bro, he can pass the ball, bro.
I'm not. He's nowhere near the passer as him, bro.
Bro, the man had a career high 13 assists.
He's not. He's nowhere. No,
Are we forgetting when he was with
I'm
the
not
Pelicans,
saying
he
he's
was
a bad
walking
passer,
triple-double?
but Jokic is one of the best passing bigs ever. He's not on that level. He's a good passer for a big, but he's not. You're basically saying he's kind of on that level of passing. He's not on that level.
Are we forgetting he was dropping triple doubles left and right when it was him
and Jokic done the same thing. He can't. He's not as good of a passer as him.
I'm not saying he's a better passer than Jokic, but I'm saying his passing.
Say he on the same level though.
I wouldn't even say he on the same. His passing is up there though. He's an above average passer, bro.
Jokic passing. That's what makes him great. His passing.
Yeah, but his offense passing, and that's it. But we got DeMarcus Cousins who can play D, who can pass just as good as him.
No, he can't.
So you
No,
saying
that's
Demarcus
what
Cousins
I'm
can't pass?
saying. You think Demarcus Cousins on the level of Jokic passing wise? You think he's on that level? That's what I'm asking. I think he's a good passer for a big, but Jokic, what he does is it's amazing. DeMarcus, I don't think he's on that level of passing. Like, if DeMarcus Cousins, now no being a stat watcher or whatnot, that man ain't never gonna average no 7 assists. Let's be serious. He can't. No, he's a good passer. Don't get me wrong. He's probably a better passer than Embiid. I give you that. But passing wise, and if you want to tell me DeMarcus Cousins is a better scorer than Jokic, I'm cool with that. I wouldn't argue that. But passing wise, no.
I mean, when he was with the Pelicans, bro, he averaged 5.4 assists. When has DeMarcus
And
Cousins
Jokic
really had
basically
any
averaged
talent on his
10.
feet?
And he averages 10.
Bro, Jokic. When has DeMarcus Cousins when DeMarcus Cousins was in his prime, besides that year on the Pelicans, when did he have the type of talent Jokic had to pass the ball now? Jokic got Jamal Murray to get his assists. He got Mike Porter. He got Aaron Gordon cutting. He had Bruce Brown. He had KCP. He had talent. DeMarcus Cousins had fucking Ben McLemore.
But
Come
I'm
on
really
now.
not going off them
Darren
years. I'm
Collison.
going off of, well, why he didn't average that with the Pelicans and he had a way better team?
He averaged 5 assists. That's when the year before he was only with them for 2 years. That first year he averaged 4. That was first year of them being together. And in that second year, his assists went up to 5. So you don't think if
so
you
them
don't
2
think if
years. So you're telling me them 2 years showed you that he is basically on the level of passing with Jokic. That's basically what you're telling me.
That last year when he was getting all those triple doubles. Bro, he can pass that. Rondo even said it himself. You can go look at interviews of Rondo talking about DeMarcus Cousins. And I'm taking the opinion of an NBA player, a high caliber NBA champion, who said that about DeMarcus Cousins over any average fan opinion, bro. He didn't say DeMarcus Cousins was a better passer than Jokic, but DeMarcus Cousins can pass the heck out the ball, bro.
No one said he couldn't. I didn't say that.
I never said he was. That's the problem. You're saying I'm saying he's a better passer than Jokic. I'm not saying that.
You're saying he's basically on the level. Are you saying? Let me rewind. No. You're saying DeMarcus Cousins is on a passing level? It's on that same level of passing of Jokic. Is that what you're telling me?
He pass just as good as Jokic, yes.
And I don't think he could pass just as good as him. Basically what? Hold on. So, is he a better passer than Sabonis? Oh, you gotta think about that, huh?
Yeah, I gotta think about that.
But with Jokic, is
Sabonis,
he can be on that same level.
Because if you think about it, Sabonis is low key up there too. Because Sabonis can pass the ball too.
He is a good passer for a big. Jokic passes like a guard. DeMarcus Cousins don't pass like no guard. He's a good passer. He don't pass
you gonna
like
stop?
A guard.
Do I gotta send you a highlight of this man passing the ball?
What he did. I had the man on fantasy. I know what he did. But saying he can pass as good as Jokic, no. He clears him on the passing. He clears him.
DeMarcus Cousins. I'm not saying he's a better passer than Jokic. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's like a Chris Paul and Darren Williams. You would say Chris Paul's the better passer, but Chris Paul and Darren Williams are on the same level, correct?
No,
Chris Paul and Steve Nash.
I wouldn't think that passing. No, I think Chris Paul is probably a better passer.
He's a better passer, but they're on the same level. It's like different tiers. It's like you're on a superstar level, but obviously I'm a 1A superstar and you're like a 2B superstar. It's the same damn thing. They're on the same level. They're just different tiers in that level.
That man is not as good of a passer as Jokic. Great passer. Good passer as a big.
Regardless, that man Jokic is getting cut.
If DeMarcus would have wait a minute, am I tripping? Didn't DeMarcus have Isaiah Thomas and Rudy Gay on his team at one point? How come he still good? How come he got doing with
Hold on. You ain't never comparing.
But you just told me he didn't have anybody. That's what you just said,
didn't.
right?
You're comparing a rookie Isaiah Thomas and him starting off his career and Rudy Gay. I'll give you. He was established by then. But you're talking about Isaiah Thomas versus
wait.
Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Let me check real quick. I want to know how many years did he play with Demarcus? Because you're basically saying he only played 1 year with him. I could be wrong though. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking. Isaiah Thomas was there for 3 years. And Demarcus Cousins, wait, let me check real quick. He was there 20. Okay, Demarcus. He was there with Isaiah Thomas for 3 years.
What? Bro, are you serious? Are you comparing Isaiah Thomas to Jamal Murray?
But was Isaiah Thomas not decent? Was he not decent?
But those are two.
Was he not decent? But you wait, hold on, wait. I didn't say Isaiah Thomas is better than Jamal Murray.
I know that.
But what you told me is he didn't have anybody. So he was basically passing with scrubs. And that's not true. He did have for 3 years Isaiah Thomas, Rudy Gay. What was he there for like 2 years? I think. I don't know. But he was there for like 2 years. So he did have some other good players. But how you said it was he couldn't pass as good as he couldn't pass that as good as Jokic because he didn't have nobody because you brought up Ben McLemore. But that's not true.
Bro,
I didn't say he's better than him,
bro, Jokic has a whole fucking squad he can pass to. You got Bruce Brown cutting. You got Aaron Gordon cutting. You got Jamal Murray. You got KCP. And you got Michael Porter. Name me one person that Isaiah Thomas was in them 3 years better than. One person I just named. Out of all them people that I just named, besides Bruce Brown, Isaiah Thomas wasn't better than none of them first 3 years.
But you just told me that he didn't have anybody though. But that's not
true. He didn't. He did. So you telling me Isaiah Thomas and Rudy Gay is enough to average 6, 7, 8 assists a game?
But he didn't. But when I brought up the Pelicans, how come he couldn't do it?
He did do it. He had AD. He had Drew. He had Rondo. He had pieces on that team. He had shooters on that team. What do you mean?
He only averaged 5 assists and 4 for those 2 years.
And what did he average in Sacramento? 3, 2.
But what I'm asking you, okay, wait. You just told me Sacramento, he didn't have nobody. So I'm asking in New Orleans, how come he couldn't average 6, 7 assists when he had Drew Holiday, freaking Rondo, freaking AD? Who else was on that team?
He's on his way to. What do you mean?
Huh?
He averaged 5.4 that second year following them. He was on his way to doing it.
But when I asked for 6, but I'm saying, even though he didn't play that many games, he still played 48 games. How come he couldn't give me 6, 7 assists though in them 48 games?
Bro, I'm telling you, he could have. Like you just said, the man didn't even play a full season with them. Bro, first off, his first season playing with them, how many games did he play with them? He played 17
48 games.
You know.
He played 17 when he got traded.
The first year he played 17 games with them. And in them 17 games, he averaged 4 assists. Then the following year, he averaged 5.4 and only played 48 games. There's still about 24 more games left. His average could have went up.
And okay.
He didn't even play that many years with them.
I'm saying, I know. So I'm only going off this year and a half. And I'm saying in them 48 games, how come he couldn't give me 6, 7? He had a whole training camp. He was clearly, or if you want to say AD that was the best player, fine. But he was clearly second or first best player. And if you're saying he's as good as, if he's basically almost on the same level, he could at least average 6, 7 assists though. That's what I'm asking. Because you're just saying with Kings, he didn't have nobody. Now, credit, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter, and Aaron Gordon is probably better than Isaiah Thomas them first 2 years. I'm cool with that. And that's understandable and probably better than Rudy Gay. But you basically just said he didn't have nobody. And that's not true. That's just not true. But then when he did have somebody, have people.
Anybody on that team, bro. That Sacramento's team was fucking ass.
But he still had 2 good players, though.
Two good players versus I just gave you 4 to 5 other good players on Jokic's team that he can pass to, bro. 4 to 5 other players, and you gave me 2. 1 impossible
I
with Rudy
know
Gay.
that because I know that team. I know that team was trash. I get that, but when he did have more players, he still couldn't give me 6 or 7 in 48 games. That's what I'm saying.
First off, G, they had a whole training camp. But we forgetting that they had Rondo and Drew and all them. By the time Demarcus Cousins, they realized that running the ball through Demarcus Cousins and AD was the best offense for that team. That's when you seen Demarcus Cousins assists going up. Rondo even talked about it on an interview. He said it was a stretch at the end during the course of the year that we seen that putting the ball in DeMarcus' hands was the best offense to run for us, and he was like our point center.